It's a beautiful day at Lake Whelchel today. We're in Gaffney, South Carolina, hiking around Lake Whelchel. It's about 7.5 mile loop around the lake, and then they recently opened another section of trail. I think it's called Jacob's Peninsula, another 2.5 miles going out on a peninsula in the lake. So this is my first time on this section of trail. We are on the peninsula right now. Always fun to check out a new trail, and it's been a while since we've been here anyway. The last time I was on this area trail, I brought Caden for his first mountain bike ride years ago, and he was younger and it was his first one, so it took us significantly more time than I had anticipated. We had plans to go to a museum after that, and we still did, but we were definitely late. So that was our Valentine's date that year. Fun way to spend the day together. Just wasn't exactly as I planned. So I'm looking forward to bringing him back here to ride again, and he's going to love it now with how much he's grown as a rider. So that'll be really fun. We'll have to do it real soon. It seems like a beautiful fall day out here. The temperature is actually warmer than I would expect for a fall day. We're right around 80 degrees today, and mix of sun and clouds. We are expecting a little bit of rain to come in later, so we are enjoying the weather while we have it. Next week temperature's supposed to drop, so that's what you get in the south. Good mix of everything. So you have a lot of great views of the lake on this trail, because you very much are just going around the perimeter of the lake. So very peaceful. I feel like water on its own makes things even more peaceful. As I'm hiking today, I am grateful for the effects of hiking. It's sweet. My sister thought of me when she came across information about a study that was done measuring the effects of hiking on your mental state and physical health. And so true. One of the things is improved or strengthened immune system, and since the beginning of this year, I would say my immune system has gotten significantly stronger, proving itself by only getting sick rarely at a school filled with middle school kids that are sick all the time and don't practice very good hygiene. So that was one of them. And for somebody that has a weakened immune system and numerous autoimmune diseases, that's really powerful. Mental state is another one that has been so important, and I've noticed such an improvement over this last year while I've been prioritizing hiking for myself. Just so much better headspace and perspective, and being able to recognize where I am. Last night I was exhausted. It was a very rough week in kind of all around, and I could see myself going down the spiral, and so I very quickly was able to see it and stop myself and say, all right, I'm going to get in bed. And I did. And I slept, and it was what I needed. And I know that a year ago I would not have had the sense to recognize it and do something about it. So I was really excited to see all of the effects. I don't know what this is from, but something was here. Oh, it was a fireplace. How cute! They even put logs in it. Maybe Jacob lived here, since this is called Jacob's Peninsula. So yeah, seeing scientific proof of something that I have experiential proof of after this year is really cool. See it match up, and I so appreciated that my sister was thinking about me with it. So we don't know what it is, but there's a couple like platform looking things out. We've seen at least 3 now. It looks like they have like plant life growing on them. So the only guess we've made so far is that maybe it's for waterfowl to hang out on. But we're kind of hoping that maybe somewhere along this big loop that we're taking today, there will be some kind of information about it. Very calm out there today. I've seen one guy out in a little fishing boat, and that's it. A trail full of beautiful scenery though, really nice variety of trees, and pretty constant view of the lake. So we're actually really close to 85. In the distance I can hear a little bit of noise that I'm assuming is from a highway, but it's pretty quiet. It's just very distant. Instead, I'm hearing many bird sounds and squirrels running through the leaves. My own steps through the leaves. Fall is not a quiet time to hike for sure. That's a pretty significant mushroom. Pretty cool looking. We've passed by, gone over a couple little feeder creeks that go in to the lake. We just passed a sign that shows we're on the Over Mountain Victory Trail and the Carolina Thread Trail, so not surprised to find another one of those. But seems like we're at the shallower end of the lake. There definitely was like a little cove section that we were in for a bit, and a lot less water, more plant life kind of filling in the area. So it's quite inhabited out there. I don't know what actually lives out there, but there's definitely plenty of plant life to support it. Another one of the benefits that I have personally experienced with hiking is the quality time you get to spend with the people that you're hiking with. Even if it's by yourself, you need that quality time with yourself sometimes. But hiking has been one of the best ways that Caden and I have spent time together and maintained a close relationship, as we've just been chatting and walking and experiencing and seeing all the things together, and being able to reference those things later on has been really great. Walking and talking with Caleb has been great, to feel like we're getting away for a little bit and reconnecting when everything around us seems crazy busy. So that's really nice, and I have strengthened friendships and created new friendships through hiking. So I have one friend that now loves hiking and is challenging herself with new goals. So we're hoping to go out on her first backpacking trip this spring. It would be a lot of fun. Last weekend I went hiking with a new friend. I hadn't met her before, but we met up and planned to do a hike together, and it was great. We had a lot in common. It was really good time spent together, and it doesn't have to all be spent talking, even though that time is great. Just being out experiencing something together is really awesome too, especially when it's something like the peacefulness of the trail. Looks like we're coming up to another little creek. Time for Lily to get some water. So this is not an especially difficult trail, but it definitely has some elevation change. Some rocks and roots, but plenty of smoother ground as well. So I would say it's more of a moderate trail. Though I guess with the distance, if you do all of it, it's definitely over 10 miles. So I guess that would make it more difficult, more strenuous. This is almost like wetlands back here in another little cove. I think we'll be coming up right here to a little more open section where we're not covered by trees. We're kind of more in a field, not too far up here. There's a section around the lake that has less tree cover. It's definitely more of a field, and then also you have to go on a road to get around that very bottom section, because unless they've changed it, because there is a road that kind of cuts off at that very end of the trail. So we'll see when we get there. It's a beautiful sky with the sun peeking out from behind the clouds today. And the water below. Bugs are singing to me as I go by. And the tall grasses that are getting me are a little bit itchy. So I'm grateful that I'm out here on my 94th hike of the 100 that I'm recording this year, and I'm able to reflect back on the experience of it this year. And while it has been slightly different effects or experiences than I had anticipated or planned for, nonetheless, it has been very impactful and meaningful, and I've gotten a lot out of it and appreciated a lot about it. Oh, there's a blue heron out there flying away. Oh, he's going to talk to me as he goes. The amount of support for my goal from family and friends was really amazing. I was really thankful for that, because I know there were times where I would have likely given up on it, on my goal, if I hadn't been encouraged and supported. These are really pretty. It's a whole field of them. And I feel like I've definitely grown through this experience. So it's my own scientific experiment to prove to myself that yes, hiking does have an extremely positive impact on your heart, mind, body, and soul. Our sun is quickly setting. We have a couple miles to go. Enjoying the quiet evening hours now out here. We walked by the boat launch area and they were already closed. I haven't paid attention to the time, but they close at 5, so I guess it's getting pretty late. Kind of nice on a higher part of the trail. You get to look down on the lake a little bit. Considering that it's now dark out, I think it's safe to say we made the most of the day. Good hike out here. I hope you're making the most of your day as well. I'll see you next time on the trail with Heart.